Traders, it has been a good time to be an initial balance failed auction trader. This whole week has been money setups. Let me walk you through this A plus setup today. Best trade of the day. So failed auction, here's the initial balance high, initial balance low. It's the first 60 minutes of the New York session, New York Open. When it breaks above the initial balance high and it falls back below, that is a failed auction. This first failed auction, I honestly, to be transparent, I totally missed it. It happened really fast. I didn't get an entry before it bounced. Also, we were bullish all morning, all during the open, so I was not even looking for shorts. I figured it would just kind of bounce off the initial balance high and continue higher. I missed that first trade. When it got really heavy, really bearish, I started to consider shorts at that point. And then when it hit the initial balance and rejected again with a pretty strong candle, that's when I entered short. I put my stop loss here above this wick high. So the way to manage this trade, obviously hindsight, it went all the way down to the initial balance low. The way I manage these trades, because it doesn't always go back down, it could have easily bounced and continued higher. What I do is I take partial profits at either the New York anchored VWAP or the overnight VWAP. I'll take partial profits. So in this example, I took 5 contracts. I took 2 off at the first VWAP. And then at that point, I moved my stop loss to that previous wick high. So now if I got stopped out between the profits that I had already taken and then the smaller risk on my stop loss, I would have been break even. If I was wrong on the idea, I would have gotten out with 0 risk. But in this case, I left 3 contracts as a runner and I was able to get much more of a winning trade all the way down to the initial balance low, which was a 116 point trade. Obviously, I didn't take profit on the full 116 points all the way down to the bottom, but I ended up leaving some runners and got a good profit on that one. So that's how I manage those trades, and that's how I enter and watch for initial balance failed auctions. If you haven't added it to your repertoire, your trade idea book, I definitely recommend you check it out. Also, come trade live with me. Every day, New York Open, about 15 minutes before the open, we walk through the charts, kind of talk about what I'm looking for, and then I take trades live. People have been making money on my channel. Come join me. All right, have a great day.